Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your new solar year tarot forecast. So, I just did your guys' eclipse season reading because you guys are currently in your eclipse season. It's moving into 2023, and this eclipse season is starting you guys on a new 10-year journey of sorts. And so, this new solar year reading is going to really look at the first year as you wrap up your eclipse energies and move into that journey. All right, so first and foremost, happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. I hope that you guys have beautiful and blessed birthdays. My little granddaughter is going to be turning 2 on 11/11. Already gonna be 2. It seems like she was just born not that long ago. She's a Scorpio, rising Scorpio with a Virgo moon. So she is definitely full of energy and very, very, very sensitive. And already very particular about what she's wearing, the order of things, and I attribute that to her Virgo moon, but she is a blessing for sure. So happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. May you be very, very blessed this new solar year. All right, let's look at a Prince of Sacred Circles. Next is 2 of Sacred Circles, 5 of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, so this is for November, December, and January. And we have the Prince of Sacred Circles coming through. So this first 3 months of your new solar year is a very subtle transition and change of energy, of surroundings, of circumstances for you guys. And this is in conjunction with that eclipse energy that you guys are working on. Okay, so for these first 3 months into your new solar year, things look very stable. The energy isn't, fast-paced, fast-moving. But with this Prince of Sacred Circles, it's letting me know that there is a change. It's a slow-moving change. All right? And then February, March, and April, you are coming into the 2 of Sacred Circles. Okay? And there's a big realization. And I feel like the transformation, the change that's happening here is becoming even more so in these months, February, March, and April. Okay, that's when the transition really moves and you're going from something is ending. And we did see that in your eclipse reading where something is closing out, a chapter, something is leaving your life. And I see that that's happening right here in February, March, April, and your next eclipse that you guys are going to have is actually going to be in May of 2023, which brings us to this card, the 5 of Cups, and this is May, June, July. Now, at the end of April, we do have a rare eclipse happening in Scorpio, in Aries, a full moon, I believe a new moon in Aries. And then we have the full moon in Scorpio. And that's in May, and that's your last eclipse. And that brings us to this card. And look, 5 of Cups, May is the 5th month. This is when that chapter completely closes. Okay, and then you have August, September, of October, where energy's balancing out. You're really on your new path. You're working with new energy. You're feeling different. Okay, this could be where maybe you're finally moving out from somewhere that you've been living, like no longer having roommates, finally being able to buy a new car, leaving a company you've been with for a very, very long time, to pursue a new career path or to move on to a better job somewhere else, okay? Because the sadness I see here, I don't feel like this is crippling sadness for Scorpio. It's a sadness of letting go, but there's happiness, there's excitement into moving on into something more, into something better. And so, you know, here in February, March, April, you have the infinity, all right? This transition really taking hold. And then here, August, September, October, you have that reference of the two again. And so to me, this is saying things are totally solid. You're steady on your new path. This 10-year journey, whatever is shifted, whatever is ended. Some of you, you know, this will be a relationship. Some of you, this will be a living situation. Some of you, this could be a religious belief and becoming more spiritual. Some of you, this is about your job. It's different for all of you. But it's coming through very, very strongly in your new solar year as well, which I expected it to, since you're in your eclipse season right now as I'm doing this. But yeah, as you celebrate your birthday in 2023, you feel so much more stable, steady, happy, balanced, a sense of contentment, deeper understanding. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and go deeper. Actually, you know what? Let's look at the strongest influences for you guys in 20 or through your new solar year, mainly in 2023, right? We're only looking at 2 months of 2022. Okay. So we've got Uranus energy, Mars energy. So Mars is the ruler of Aries, and we are going to have that eclipse in Aries on April 30th before we have your eclipse. I'm sorry, was I telling you May 25th? I'm sorry, May 5th is when your guys' Scorpio new moon solar eclipse is. Sorry about that. And then look at the 7th house just fell right there by the 5 of Cups. And look at that. We have the 10th house, accomplishments, legacy, reputation. Okay, so here, November, December, January energy, we have Uranus coming through. And what this tells me is, even though things are a little bit slow here, like you're feeling this sense of change, or I want to do this, I got to go there, something is going to happen very unexpectedly with that Uranus energy, okay? Very, very unexpectedly. It's like things are just moving, and then boom, out of nowhere, this big change comes in. And then with this eclipse in Aries, with the Aries new moon, and then in your Scorpio full moon, okay, April, May, and June, it's very powerful for a time of change, okay? It's like anything that you feel you have lacked, any sort of like mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, spiritual strength, anything that you feel was oppressing you or creating some sort of barrier or barricade, those eclipses are really going to activate, I was going to say mama bear, whether you are a masculine or a feminine, this mama bear, papa bear energy is being ignited within you, especially with that Aries new moon solar eclipse. And you are going to break through. You're going to break barriers. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to put somebody in your place. You're going to have deep, deep, deep revelations about what you want, what you need, and there's nothing that's going to hold you back or stop you. Okay, now 5 of Cups with 7th house. I feel for a lot of you, this is this chapter closing. There is something around relationships, because 7th house is the house of relationships as well as karma. Okay, and so For many of you, this is a relationship I feel you're letting go of or you've grown out of. And for some of you, it's finally as though some karmic energies, trials, tribulations are coming to an end and karma's balanced. And then there it is, August, September, October of 2023 with 10th house. You are working on your legacy, on your goals, accomplishment, your career, really standing out. You know, some of you could be in the spotlight on social media or with a talent or ability. You're putting your whole heart and soul into something. All right. Starting at February, March, April, you're feeling the changes. You're feeling the calling here, November, December, January, and then like something happens that just it starts the cascade of events, and then you have everything you need. Some of you, this also could be where you're gonna be moving to like a different state, maybe even a different country, and you're feeling really sad because you're gonna miss like your friends, your family, like everybody who's around you. Okay, some of you, this could be where kids are going off to college and we're sad about that. Maybe going into the military. And, you know, some of you with this relationship, it may be where you've finally had enough of somebody's crap. And you're just like, you know what? I see you for what you are. Because your eclipse reading talked a great deal about that. I'll link it at the end of this video so you can check it out. But there is a change around relationships and karma. May, June, July. All right, Seven of Wands with the Fool. Yeah, see, something is just coming very unexpectedly those 3 months. Six of Cups, the Hermit, Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that with Temperance. And Three of Wands, yes. Something big right before you celebrate your birthday next year. Okay. So, here with the Prince of Sacred Circles and Uranus. Again, kind of status quo energies, like you feel something, or you have this idea, or you're desiring, okay? Like it's there, it's within you, but again, there's different circumstances or different things that you feel are in your way that kind of hold you back. And then, you know, the Fool coming in right here, to me, this is that Uranus energy that just shows up very unexpectedly, that it gives you an opportunity, an idea, a different path you never thought of before. Okay, it feels a little risky for you. You're going to kind of have to take a chance, and you're thinking about it. Well, then here we come to February, March, and April. You have the eclipses, and you finally have the strength within. And Scorpio, with this, I don't feel like this is an energy of like somebody coming back or something returning. I feel this is where you finally have a great, deep understanding of a relationship in your past and why it didn't work, why certain things had to happen the way they did. And not just relationship, you know, the Six of Cups is nostalgia, memories, things of the past, okay? And you're coming full circle into the understanding of this, again, because you're closing out your previous eclipse cycle, which was about 10 years ago, and that clears out, you know, old karmic energy, lessons you've learned, all of your travels, your experience, your pain, your sorrow, now transforming into wisdom and strength and understanding, okay? So where you've really been stuck, really hung up on things of the past, all things that didn't work out for you, or relationships, or things that you miss, okay? You're coming into a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding, and through that, again, you have this strength, okay? Because here, May, June, July, you're leaving something behind to start something brand new. And so this is kind of like that bittersweet energy. And this could be where you've been in a roommate situation, and you've met somebody new romantically, and now you and this person are going to move in together. Because I feel like a sense of sadness around having to leave a situation or a relationship, like something coming to a close, but also a lot of excitement because through that closing door, it's like you can finally embark fully 100% on this new path for yourself. Okay. And then August, September, October, you are very focused on your success, whatever that means to you personally. Scorpio, whether that's in relationship, it's in personal growth, it's in spirituality, it's in career, it's different for all of you, but you're very, very immersed and working on some sort of success in your life, and you are already receiving a bit of success here, okay? But also you're looking into the future of what is more to come, how much more this will build, this will expand, and you're looking forward to your next year as you celebrate, your birthday in 2023. You're looking forward to the year ahead of you, whereas this birthday, it's not to say that you're not looking forward to the year ahead, like being very hopeful, but the energy is a lot different with what you start with. But again, you're ending an old eclipse cycle and stepping into a new one, and so there's new lessons, there's new relationships, there's new energies, there's new experiences to be had. And as you celebrate your birthday next year, you're just really focused on some sort of success in your life. You've received some of that success, and you're very excited for the year ahead and what else is to come for you. So let's pull some of these for your unknowns, and we'll reveal them later in the read. All right, well, I guess that one is like, no, we're going to reveal me right now. And I love that that's card number 1, All Hallows Eve. Right, so these are the unknowns for Scorpio for the new solar year. All right, All Hallows Eve, and it says, call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiving howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Yeah, see, breakthrough, transition, stepping into a new version of yourself, of your life. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. All right, right there. Okay, open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal this situation. So Archangel Michael saying there's a lot of healing of the heart space. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. See how these are falling? The messages from Archangel Michael right in alignment already. All right, look at that. Look at that. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and let source take it from there. And that's change, something you need to transition out of, something you need to let go of, something you need to let come to a close because it's completed its purpose. All right, and look at realign your focus. And we already knew that that's what you were doing. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron as you are immersed in this success in your life, and they're going to keep you very, very focused in the times that you feel a bit distracted. Okay, so here, open your heart. Well, what are you opening your heart to? This new offer opportunity coming unexpectedly that makes you feel like you got to take a bit of a risk in November, December, January. Okay, and then February, March, April, that transformation, that transition, where you now know, you understand the past, and so you know what you need to do, what changes need to be made, what needs to be happen. And also, I feel in these months you're going to get a lot of validation of intuition that you've had about stuff. Okay, and then here, as we come into May, June, July, this is where you got to be really honest with yourself about what you want and what's best for you. And you're going to finally go for it. And then here you are, happy and focused on your success as you are celebrating your birthday next year. Like, that's beautiful, beautiful read. Let's look at some of the blessings coming to Scorpio this new solar year. Okay, look at that. Harvest. As waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. So as we're wrapping up this old eclipse season, moving into a new 10-year, there's a harvest right at the start of this. Okay, so there's a big blessing of abundance that's coming in for Scorpio. Next is divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their messages be clear and kind. So yeah, a lot of validation to your intuition. So make sure that you're trusting it, Scorpio, okay? Fertility, let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about. So this is going to be a very fertile year in general for you guys in what you're doing, okay? And we have trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. Okay, I don't know why, but for you guys, with the blessing cards, if you've turned 43, 38, 37, 31 this year, or you'll be turning that age next year, I do feel that this message is even going to resonate more for you guys. Okay, this is for all Scorpios, but it's something about those ages, like Spirit was really pointing that out to me. Okay, so just know 43 now or next year, 38 now or next year, 37 now or next year, 31 now or next year. There is some aspect about this reading that is going to really, really hit home for you guys over this next solar year. All right, let's pull some more energies. And you know, with 7th house and 10th house being out there, I do feel this is a solar year, okay, if you're single, of really wanting to focus on like true love as well as your career, okay? Those of you that, you know, are in relationships, you have a big desire and focus on what relationships are satisfying and which ones are draining. Like, you're making an assessment. Even my singles out there, you could be assessing like different friendships, different family ships. But there's like this assessment, and the relationships that just really don't add much to your life, I feel you're going to have the strength to really put those at an arm's distance, and you're going to focus much, much more on the people who love you and celebrate you, regardless of if you really love and care for somebody, it's like if you're seeing that they're not as invested in you and you're just left empty and dry, you're done with it. You're putting them at an arm's distance, and you're putting your energy and your focus on the relationships in your life that do cherish you and celebrate you, or manifesting new friendships, new romance. And I feel that's what this Be Honest With Yourself is about as well. And then you just decide, and you're very prosperous from your choices. All right. So we have the harp. This is singing praise. Okay. This is you just moving into a much more positive vibration about you, about your life, about your circumstances. Yeah, see, transition. There's a mask coming off. There's a chapter closing. You're changing. You're stepping into new energy. And look at, there it is again. We've got the harvest. This is Mabon. Okay, and this is all about reaping what you have sown. So you've got that twice going on. And then look at that, we've got the commitment. And that commitment is, I feel, predominantly talking about your focus on your success, what that means to you personally. Like you're going to be very, very committed to that. And also going back to the relationships, being very committed to those who are committed to you and not leaving much room for anyone or anything else. Okay, so let's pull some highlights. And people praising you a lot with that harp. All right, so we got ancestors, the lore and legacy of our DNA. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. And the lamp, remembrance. Okay, Scorpio, this new solar year, there's definitely a passed on loved one around you. Okay, and this is on the bottom. I looked up here, this School of Stars, Infinite Possibilities is at the top. And then we have, look at that, and then the underworld, the invisibility. You definitely have a passed on loved one that is around you all through this new solar year, protecting you, helping to validate your intuition, helping to expand you spiritually. Pay attention to different signs, synchronicities, glitches in your phone, in your computer, flickering lights. There's this loved one around you that it is very, very close with you through this new solar year. Because remember, again, you are wrapping up an old eclipse season and you're moving into a new one, and you're receiving new energy, new activations, new downloads. Okay. So it's a time of transition, which can feel a little bit funky. And there's this loved one around you. And with the ancestors, the Indians really sticking out to me here. Some of you, this could be a loved one that you've never met. They're just an ancestor to the bloodline that you've been born into. Okay, and they are protecting you. They have a vested interest in you, in your success, and everything that you're going through, okay? That you are a part of a family that you are not even aware of. And these were just kind of some highlights, and that's what came out, like just boom, boom, boom. I mean, so you got the ancestors, right? And then we got the jack-o'-lantern, and then we've got remembrance with the jack-o'-lantern sitting right there in the windows. So yeah. And, you know, I'm recording this on Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead, however you want to look at it, whatever you want to call it. And the veil is thin. Okay, so really around the end of October, first part of November, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What are you dreaming? This loved one is bringing you quite a few messages. Okay, so just be very, very open to that energy. All right, let's see what else through the tarot Spirit wants to add. All right, so we got the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Yeah, see, this Queen of Wands is a representation of that Arian Mars energy coming in, and where you felt like you did not have enough money, resources, energy, emotions, just whatever. All of that is shifting and changing, and you're going to be working very hard towards success as you end this solar year moving into the next. Okay, you're working hard to come out of some difficult circumstances. Okay, some of you this is emotionally, some of you this is financially, but you know there's a struggle that each one of you have been going through, and this new solar year is the year where again, your experience, your sorrow, your pain transforms into wisdom and strength. And now your focus, what you're learning, what you're doing is starting to change. All right, so let's take a look at the unknowns. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the first one we have is ritual. And look, this is another number 33 coming through. So this is a dedication, a message of dedication, where it's very important on this new solar year to speak high of self when you're thinking of yourself. Okay, can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you spill into your craft. A ritual dedication to self, and those who gaze hold fire, but whose whispers carry softly through the unknown. Yeah, be very kind, be very gentle with yourself. And Archangel Metatron, when you're feeling like giving up, giving in, call upon Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, to remind you, to fill you back up, because this is a year of success and empowerment. Okay, what do we have? Dark Moon. In the dark moon of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghosts. Okay, so this is letting go, new beginnings, transformation. We already know that's happening. All right, and this dark moon, like what's letting go, it no longer serves you. You're moving on to bigger and better. And lastly, we have voices. With the tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. This is so beautiful. This is a card of encouragement, okay? Encouragement from your passed on loved one, your ancestor, as well as Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, okay? These are the unknowns. This thing, this transition, you don't see it just yet, but it's coming, and it's for the better, and you're going to be very excited. You are. Remember, the sadness is bittersweet. We got to let something go because something better has now come upon us, okay? So, you know, that's there. Endings with new beginnings. A lot of encouragement and love from passed on loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels, okay? And just having a deeper follow through than you typically do on things, like just very focused, very dedicated. All right, there's a lot of fire energy around you supporting you this new solar year. So those are your messages, Scorpio. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.